Hi, dear students. Welcome back to the 15th session of Human Resource Planning. In this session, that we are going to discuss about the topic scope and need for resource planning. In the previous sessions that we discussed about meaning, definition, objectives, and the importance of human resource planning. Now, in this session, that we are going to discuss elaborately what are the scope having under human resource planning and why we need resource planning. Let us discuss one by one. And then how these human resource planning extended their the capacity, what you call the scope towards in which area or in which concept or in which content it extended its scope. Let us see. There are mainly four scopes are there under resource planning. Number one is human resource demand forecasting. This is the one good aspect in recent days in many companies and in many organizations, that they must forecast what type of human resource we need in future course of time. They will forecast on the basis of estimating and then calculating the demand, particularly for human resources. As far as I want to give one best example here for human resource demand forecasting, that is TV news channels. TV news channels are one mode of sector where they will forecast human resource demand, that is for next year what actually we need, this year what type of human resources that we are having. They will think, the TV news channels people, the CEOs and the manager, the owner of that TV news channels are thought like this. And then next year they want to calculate what type of what amount of human resource demand they need. They will calculate, not only calculate for the next year, they will calculate up to for next 10 years. They will forecast it only to process of the forecasting, both to get quantity and quality. Not only quantity matters, but also the quality will be the matter for any organization as far as manpower requirement is concerned, particularly in an organization. Without having any forecast of human resource, I don't think so that they will achieve the effectiveness in their management. The second scope is human resource supply forecasting. Yes, there is a demand forecasting is there. At the same time, they will also forecast the supply of it, where they will get it, what type of they will get it. So human resource supply forecasting always includes current inventory of employees and other factors such as knowledge, skills, productivity level, as I said in the previous sessions, that is production level, employee turnover, absenteeism rate, etc. So for example, if there is a demand forecasting is there for human resources, then we are going to make it a supply out of it. When we are going to get supply, the supply will made by the stakeholders, those who are in the public. Okay, they will always thought of it having the concept of having the factors like knowledge, skills, productivity level, employee turnover, and then whether he is a regular to the company or irregular to the company. It is the matter. while forecasting the supply, particularly in human resource. Number 3 is there is a gaps in manpower are there in scope of resource planning. Based on projected manpower requirements and inventory of human resources, human resource department determines the quantitative and then qualitative gaps in the manpower. This forms the basis for human resource plans. While human resource manager is going to make a proper effective plan, he must always think of if there is a gap of quantitative and then qualitative, particularly in manpower. He will determine the quality and then quantity of the department as well. He should maintain what you call not that much of broader gap should be happened the quality and then quantity of the manpower, but he will narrow down the quality and then quantity of the gaps, particularly of the manpower, which is always based on resource planning, which we mentioned here under its scope. The fourth one is human resource department develops an action plan. It is must, because to supply will be equal to the demand, that is the right number of people with the desired skill will be available at specified time in the future. In every department, if they are not having any action plan, I don't think so that they will have that much of supply on the basis of desired skills and then available specified time in the future course of time according to their demand. They must have a little bit of action plan, particularly in human resource department, to manage, to make an effectiveness in an organization. These are all four scope that we must study under human resource planning. Number 1 is human resource demand forecasting. Number 2 is human resource supply forecasting. Number 3 is there is a gaps in the manpower, we must reduce it. And then fourth one is human resource department develops an action plan. So when we moving on to the next slide, which will mention why we need resource planning. This is very much important, because having the knowledge of scope, having the knowledge of objective of human resource planning, let us discuss about the need of human resource planning. Human resource planning which will meet the manpower requirement. Obviously, it's an organization and also forecasting the cost of labor, where we mentioned in the manpower requirement. Second one is expansion of an organization. It is the basic indication of the growth of the organization, and human resource planning is required to keep the production at the highest level to meet the increasing demand for the products in the marketplace. If there is a expansion is happening in organization, it is assumed to be there, not only assumption, but the fact is there. Yes, there is a development and growth has happening, and it is the indication of the growth of an organization, where there is human resource planning is required. Particularly, we will keep on the production and then highest level of to meet there is increasing in the demand from the stakeholders and also for the products in marketplace. Either it may be the domestic market or it may be the international market. So the focus is on market, because we have to sell our products by getting more price in the international and then domestic market. That's why we will expand of an organization with having a good planning. Number 3 is the technological changes. Due to technological changes, the management may require skilled labor existing employees are to be provided with the training and new employees are to be inducted after proper training, and human resource planning plays a major role in this scenario. Without human resource planning, I don't think so that we will get more production level only from employee. Simultaneously, we must have a little bit of change over in technology, which will leads the level of production, which will leads the expansion of organization, which will leads the effectiveness of the management. The fourth need of resource planning is each job may require specific skills. Frequent labor turnover, which is of course unavoidable, should be monitored, and for a proper replacement should be available to keep high standard of production. We keeping in mind that job may require specific skills. Yes, we do agree. There is a stages are there, categorical order is there in any organization or in any company. According to that categorical order, we have to recruit or we have to select that employee where there is a human resource planning provides manpower with the required knowledge and then skills of the attitude. Here in the next slide, again further I extended the needs of resource planning. Unproductive labor and shortage of labor, which will lead to production losses. Both problems are serious, and human resource planning can overcome these problems. Again, I am mentioning here that without having human resource planning, I don't think so that we will have a productive labor and then we will have a shortage of labor. With the proper planning, we will get a little bit of a good labor and then good productive labor. Only this much of that I want to say here, because I mentioned many times that effectiveness of the labor should be necessary for to run an organization easily. Seventh one is replacement of personnel. Existing manpower may be affected due to the retirement, resignation, retirement, etc., or retrenchment, etc. Human resource planning is required to assess the shortage and arrange for recruitment. Say for example, if a personnel is getting retirement, or if we take voluntary VRS, voluntary resignation system that actually what we are having, or resignation is given, or retrenchment that actually obviously occurred in that management, human resource planning is always keep in mind that to overcome this shortage by assessing to arrange a new type of recruitment and selection to their company or to their organization. The last one is to meet department-wise manpower requirements. The organization as a whole may have the required number of employees, but there may be a surplus shortage of staff in a particular departments. Human resource planning plays a major role in correcting such imbalances. This is one of the best need of resource planning, that which will meet the department-wise manpower requirements. Say for example, if one department requires the skilled labor, the other department requires more expertise labor, the another third department requires education oriented laborers. All these concepts kept in mind, and then according to that the planning should be prepared, and then manpower requirement should be fulfilled by the organization. Where there is a little bit of shortage or surplus of human resources are appeared in their department, human resources planning plays a major role correcting such balances. So with this I will stop here, dear students. I think this is the elaborative explanation that I made under scope and need for resource planning On the last slide, again, I mentioned the references of this material. I used all these references: Ashwatthappa A, Edwin B. Flippo, Gary Dressler, and Biju Varki, and George Bolander, Memoria CB, and then Gaungankar Isvi. Last one is Subbarao. A beautiful contribution made by these people towards human resource management. I followed and then I read all these books to prepare study material and then PPTs and also MCQs. With this, I will stop the session 15th. I will come up with a new topic in the next session. Still on. Bye for now. Thank you. Thank you very much.